Chris LaRue, Joint Chiropractic. Ladies and gentlemen, direct from Davenport, Iowa, and the Palmer School of Chiropractic.
Yes.
Well, we both know about that one, and you've been a part of the Joint organization for a while now.
Correct.
Long enough to know that when you travel, especially when you're a guy my size, you have to kind of be careful about what goes on with your back. Now, wait a minute, there's a term I haven't seen before. Suitcase spine, what does that mean?
So suitcase spine is all the symptoms, aches, pains associated with the travel. So travel is increased right now in the summer with the kids out of school, things like that. And so we're all looking forward to getting out and having that great R&R time.
Yeah.
But we're not expecting maybe is the health consequences that might be associated with that travel.
Now, this is the size suitcase that Duffy, my wife, and I usually take on relatively short trips. She has one, and I have one. And they fit in the overhead compartment.
Yes.
And now I was told. So it's really a stretch for me.
That's
okay,
tough.
I have to be careful, right?
Absolutely. Anything overhead, you got to be careful. That's going to compress your spine.
What do I have to be careful, though, about how much I put in here?
Absolutely correct. That's right. So we ask to not load the suitcase with any more than 30 pounds. So be very conscious of packing light. Take advantage of what you can use at your destination, the toiletries and things that they might provide at the hotel, things like that. Be mindful of not carrying too much. Try to use several smaller bags if you can as well. Don't ever try to hold it in just one arm. You're going to offset your whole body doing that kind of thing. Try and keep it close to the center of your body. If you're going for that overhead compartment, you got to keep it close to your body in order to get it up there, okay? The closer to your body, the less it's going to challenge you.
As opposed to asking the tall guy in
That's another great idea, actually. I like that idea even better.
All right. Now, when you're talking, though, about travel in general, it isn't always a small suitcase like this. Sometimes it's the really big one that you check.
Sure.
But sometimes it's also the smaller backpack. What do we have to worry about then?
Yeah, so it's the same kind of thing. Again, don't wear it over just one shoulder, because what's going to happen with that is it's going to offset your whole body.
What do you do, shift?
Yeah, put it over both, those kind of things. Center of body, like I said, is the best place to have those kind of things. So, and we're talking about a lot of the nature of physical movement with suitcases, with bags, things like that. There are other stresses associated with travel as well. So we might be spending too much time sitting in a car or in a plane. We might be having relationships with the kids and things like that, where those things can start to cause stress in our bodies as well. Maybe we're sleeping in different beds, we're in new environments. Those all cause stress for our body. Sometimes we don't make the best food choices on vacation as well. So all of those things can create that image that could lead to the health consequences.
Oh, okay, but what mistake could I make just sitting?
Well, just sitting is the mistake, right? If you're sitting for too long, that's going to really cause a lot of detriment to the spine.
Like in the terminal, waiting for your flight, or in your car if it's a driving vacation.
Right. So
what do I do about it, though?
Well, when you pull over to take a break, you know, stretch out the body, move around. The more often you can get up from the sitting position, the better off you're going to do to distribute those forces throughout the body.
Now, I was reading some of the material. The Joint people recommend that you also sometimes can use a rolled up sweatshirt or a towel.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's great advice. So you could roll up a towel and put it behind your lower back to help support that curve of the low back. The other place you could put it is behind your neck. So those travel pillows are actually very good too. They're going to really help to support that neck in a normal curve.
Okay, if I'm on a long trip, if I'm on a European flight or something like that, I probably should not just be sitting through the entire flight.
That's correct. Yeah.
So is it just enough for me to get up and move around, or is there an exercise I can do while I'm in my seat?
Yeah, there's a few things you can do in your seat. I can demonstrate a couple things real quick with that. I think the more often you get up and move around and stretch, the better off you're going to be. From your seat, I would just cross your leg over and hinge forward.
Yeah.
You're gonna really get into that hip to stretch that out.
It looks like it's easy to do.
It's pretty easy to do when you're seated. It's a little bit harder when I'm standing because I'm incorporating the balance.
Sure.
The other thing you can do is work on stretching your neck. So turn your head and then tuck your chin down to your collarbone and let that stretch that out. Try that out. See how that feels for you.
So
just rest your...
So you're the flight attendant and I'm the passenger, okay?
Okay.
I do this and I do this.
Right.
And then I look at you and say, may I have a martini?
And I say no. Right? No, I'm just kidding.
The Joint Chiropractic, they're everywhere, right?
Right, all
Thank
over
you
the
very
valley.
much for joining us.
Thank you
and
so
do
much.
take it easy on the next trip. Or just invite me to join you, and I'll remind you about all these things.
And stop in and get adjusted as well.
An excellent idea. This is the Arizona Daily Mix.